Church, it's Wes here for another Daily Dose of Hope. I want to chat to you tonight about worship in the everyday. Is worship only saved for Sundays between the hours that we come to church, or is it in the everyday? In the midst of our isolation space, and it's certainly given us a chance to take stock of what worship is actually all about. I'm reminded tonight of a verse of scripture from Psalm chapter 19. Psalm 19 verse 14, and it says these words: "My words and thoughts in every walk of life can express worship for God." What a challenge for us. When we marry that together with those words from Romans 12 verses 1 and 2, where Paul is encouraging the church in Rome to offer them their whole lives as part of an offering of praise to God, then it should not and cannot be isolated and truncated by just happening on a Sunday or any other day during the week at a worship event or at a gathered worship service. It should be in the everyday. Well, what does worship in our everyday look like? It may be befriending the person next door. Do we know our neighbours? It may be chatting to someone down the street. It could be pushing a trolley for someone at the shopping centre. It could be a whole bunch of different things. It could be picking up a milk and bread for someone who just can't seem to go out at the moment. Whatever it is, I think what worship really looks like is where we take the opportunity to make sure that everybody in our sphere of influence and everybody in our interactions throughout the week is seen. That nobody continues to be isolated, that they are seen, that they feel like they are noticed, that they are known. Worship doesn't have to be anything with all the flashy lights and sounds and songs of Sundays. It can be in the quiet words of encouragement shared on Tuesday. It doesn't have to be loud music. It doesn't have to be words preached. It can be support given on Wednesday or a Friday. Well, why don't you go out this week and do all that you can to worship in the everyday? Let's not allow the words of our lives to just be isolated and our worship in our lives to be isolated to just Sundays. But let's try to worship in the everyday, taking on board the words of the psalmist, where he says that every part of our life can be part of worship in the everyday, and also the encouragement from Paul in Romans chapter 12. This is another Daily Dose of Hope, and we'll chat again tomorrow. Hey church, it's Wes again, and if you enjoy listening to Daily Dose of Hope and you like to catch up with that every day, why don't you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Pastor Fern Salvos, and we'd love for you to join us there. Click on the subscribe button and also hit the bell so you know exactly when it's live each day. You'll also be able to find there our weekly church services from Pastor Fern Salvos here in the Scenic Rim. We'd love for you to join us. See you there.